USA Warrior Stories is a not-for-profit organization designed to record, archive, and share videos of veteran stories, to help veterans make a connection with one another and to help us all better understand their sacrifices for our freedoms.
Bob Schlageter, U.S. Army, 1968 to 1970. Band of Veterans has evolved over the last 12 to 13 years. It started off as a program of free guitar lessons for veterans. About 3 years ago, we decided to put an emphasis on doing outside concerts. Last year, we played 21 events. Almost half of those were veteran related, for which we never charge. The other half were civilian. For those we charge, helps defray our cost. As you can see, the equipment, it's not cheap. And we're a 501c3, so nobody gets paid. Everything goes into the coffer to cover our expenses. We have free guitar lessons for veterans still. After 5 lessons, they get a free guitar.
When I heard that there was something open to help the Vietnam veterans, I was definitely open to it. And one of the passions I have is music. I play guitar, been playing the guitar all life. And I got involved teaching these guys guitar. The program started, basically we would just get together twice a week and we would play guitar and we would go over songs, but we never had a band. And then as the years went on, little by little, someone would say, hey, I know a drummer that would like to play, or hey, I know a bass player. And little by little, we developed into a band.
I'm Sean, better known as John Ashley, and I grew up on the island here and went to Central Islip High School. And I graduated in '61, joined the service right out. I was at my post 76 in Bayshore, and I saw the flyer. And I said, gee, I need to try this. I've had a guitar for almost 5 years, and I just never got to use it. I love it, man. I love it. Strum it, whether I know what the hell I'm doing or not. It's just a lot of fun.
My name is Bill Mahoney, and I was drafted out of Glendale, New York. I got orders to go to Vietnam, so within 8 weeks, I left Travis Air Force Base and I landed in a place called Pleiku. I learned about the Band of Veterans from it was a DAV group in Islip. And I've been there for how many years? I guess about 12 years.
My name is John Devine. I served in the United States Marine Corps. Along the way, I volunteered for jump school. I got assigned to reconnaissance school, and I got deployed to Vietnam, and about 1 month later, I got severely wounded. I lost my leg, and I spent the next year in the hospitals. As a teenager, I was influenced by Bob Dylan, and my mom got me a couple of harmonicas for Christmas. And I played them right up until before I went in the military.
I'm Ed Canova. I was in the U.S. Navy. I was on nuclear submarines from 1968 to 1972. Well, I first started playing bass in 1965. I mean, I've played semi-professionally, and I just wanted to help these guys out. And I know bass players are hard to come by.
Fred Caravasanos. I'm retired NYPD. I did a total of 30 years in law enforcement. Picked up the guitar around 2019. Self-taught, and then I met these guys, and it's the greatest thing. These guys are great. The program is great.
My name is Joe Barco. I'm not a veteran, but I'm a friend of the band, and they needed a drummer. So I says, yeah, let me try it. And it worked out. And the beautiful thing is that you don't have to be perfect. Everybody's working together, and it's about them.
My
name is Bob Valenti. Branch of service was the Army. I was a replacement in the 101st Infantry, 2nd 327th in Vietnam in 70 and 71. I've been sitting in my kitchen playing by myself, wishing that I could get into another band. I was a long time ago, and this is like heaven to me, man. I love this. It's like something you wish for and you never think you're gonna get.
My name is Tom Holmes. July of '69, I worked at NASA. I had a top secret clearance. I thought it would keep me out of getting drafted. Wrong. Went to Vietnam in January, and I always had a guitar, and I played by myself, so I was a finger picker. And I kept seeing ads for the free guitar lessons for vets. When I called up, I asked, is this a VA group? And they went, no, and I said, I'll be down.
My name is Tom Calcagno. I served aboard the USS Essex. I was at a friend of mine's house and he had a guitar on a stand in the corner of his dining room, and I asked him, did he play the guitar? He says, oh yeah, I'm in a band. I says, you're in a band? Where do you play? He says, well, up at the VA. I found these guys, nice bunch of guys. Everybody gets along great. We help each other. We tell each other what we're doing wrong.
Victor Gonzalez, U.S. Air Force. My job was basically in the Air Force at that time. It was sitting, actually posted on a 60-foot tower with a 60 machine gun and watching the perimeter. Dancing, it grew in my family because being Spanish, Puerto Rican, we dance a lot. I enjoy coming here more than I'm being home because I get away from everything. Here I can relax, enjoy myself, talk to my friends in one-on-one, and enjoy yourself. Get the feeling in your heart. That's what the music is.